started painting actually I didn't start painting, I started throwing out trash cans in the body shop. And then I started washing cars, and then I moved up to like prepping cars, and then I realized that painting cars sucks. So I started painting motorcycles when I was like 20 years old, and I've been doing it ever since. My name's Buck, I own Buck Wild brand. I've been painting for 20 years, and I've been in the same shop since I was 22. I'm in Covina. For those outside of California, it's basically Los Angeles. Dude, my influences when I started just came out of magazines. I was buying magazines left and right and just being inspired by every page. Every bike I saw, builders like Remirez and Ness and just a whole slew of other guys that were just building amazing bikes, and I just fell into it. And it's funny because like my influences today are pretty much the same influences that I had back then. They're still doing great stuff, and I'm still looking to them and being inspired by them, and you know, hopefully I have the same effect on people that are, you know, younger than me, kind of starting out now. One of my favorite bikes I did was with Trevelin. The bike I did for last year, which would be the 2015 Born Free. It was a purple chopper that he had had for years, and he brought it in here kind of last minute. And dude, there was something about that bike. It kind of still blows me away when I see it. I go you know, a couple months without seeing it, and I see it again for the first time, and it still affects me. It still blows me away. As far as the future, one of the things I'm hugely excited about is a project that I've done. It's a signature series of colors that I kind of came up with, working together with Paint Huffer Metal Flake, and that's something I'm really excited about. The flakes are made for custom painters. I know that sounds funny because shouldn't all flakes be made for custom painters? And the answer is no, they're not. A lot of times people just come out with a color, but they don't have the painter in mind. These colors have the painter in mind. I can't get into it in extreme detail because we haven't released it, but I think they're going to be well received. Every time I do a job, I want to try and evoke emotion from whatever artwork I'm working with. And this helmet is absolutely no exception to that. This is a Biltwell helmet that has been specifically painted for Remirez, and it's in a collaboration with Sailor Jerry. What I did is I got tired of doing shiny helmets that looked really pretty, and I thought, let's do a helmet that looks like it's 40 years old and has been ridden, you know, 5,000 miles and dropped 300 times. Something that has character, something that, you know, just brings that emotion of this has been used like crazy. Obviously, you know, with the Sailor Jerry artwork, which is hugely iconic, and you know, that inspires people just on its own. Some period correct colors, obviously a Biltwell helmet. I mean, this thing is probably, even though it's only a day old, I just did it yesterday, is already one of my favorites without a doubt. And hopefully once we drop it and it gets out there, you know, the public will feel the same way. And if they don't, then they probably don't know what cool is. Just saying.